So center 0, 0 means x squared plus y squared, and radius 2 means equals 2 squared. So the ones that equal 2 are no good, and we don't need this minus, so B is the right answer. The equation of a circle for center HK with radius r should be in this format. We need to complete the square to get there, so we're going to start off by looking at our B value and take half of that. So if we have x squared minus 8x minus 4 plus 16. So we'll add 16 to both sides. And for the y, since I'm looking at negative 10, I'll take half of that, negative 5, and I'll square that, and I'll get plus 25. So I'll add 25 to both sides, and here I have 81 on the right when I add these together. Now I can condense this and make this x plus, that's going to be minus 4, excuse me, x minus 4 squared plus y minus 5 squared is equal to 81. The radius, or r squared, is 81, so r is 9. Here's a circle with radius 4 meters, and it has an arc length for points A and B, 4 pi over 5. What fraction of the circumference? Well, the entire thing is 2 pi times the radius, 2 pi r, so 8 pi is on the bottom, and we're looking at 4 pi over 5 on the top. I could multiply this by 5 over 5, and this would give me 4 pi over 40 pi. The pi's cancel out, and this simplifies to 1 over 10. This is the equation I want for a circle with center HK and a radius r. I have to complete the square to get there, so I'm going to take a look at my B value, x squared plus 6x. It's 6, half of that is 3, square it, I'm looking at 9, so I'll add 9 here. Then for the y's, I have y squared plus 5y, half of that is 2.5. If I square that, I'm going to add 6.25 to both sides. This condenses to x plus 3 squared. This condenses to y plus 2.5 squared. And on the right, I add these 3. If I combine them all, I get 4. So r squared is 4, r is 2. So this graph has a center of 6, 3, and a radius of 5. We're going to move it down a units so that it's tangent to the x-axis. Or in other words, right now, our distance of 5 looks kind of like this, and we want the top of the circle to be touching like this. And our new center is going to be 5 below. So we want to go from a y value of 3 to our new value of y being negative 5. So we have to go down 8. Since we are subtracting already, a is just going to equal 8. Since the formula is y minus k squared. So if we want to subtract 8, we have to take the inverse and add 8. Arc AB has length 3 pi, and the radius here is 5. So if you think about 2 pi r being the circumference of an entire circle, if I divide that in 2, pi r is the radius of a semicircle. So our distance all the way around is 5 pi, and we have went 3 pi out of that. So 3 pi out of 5 pi is going to be a fraction, and that'll represent x out of 180. So you can cross multiply or use a variety of techniques. Any way you do it, you'll end up with 108 for your answer. Points A and B lie on a circle with radius 1. And arc B has length pi over 3, so let's make it like this, A and B and pi over 3. What's the fraction of the entire circumference? So the circumference is 2 pi r, which we're going to substitute in a 1, so it's 2 pi. Pi over 3 divided by 2 pi. If I want to find that fraction, I can multiply by 3 over 3. That might make it a little bit easier. So I have pi on top, and I have 6 pi on bottom. The pi's go away, and my fraction is 1 out of 6. So if this arc is 2/5 of the circumference of the circle, what is the value of x? So 2 out of 5 is equal to x out of 360. If I cross multiply and then divide, I get that x is equal to 144. So my center is 0, 4, so I can say x minus 0 squared plus y minus 4 squared. And I have a radius with endpoints 4/3 and 5. So if I'm here at 0, 4 for my center, and one of my side lengths is 4/3 and 5, I can draw a little right triangle. So this is a distance of 1, this is a distance of 4/3. To find my radius, I'm going to take 1 squared plus 4/3 squared is equal to c squared. So 4/3 squared is 16 over 9. So 16 over 9 plus, I'll rewrite 1 as 9 over 9. And c squared is equal to 25 over 9. So if I want the square root of 25 over 9, well, actually you don't even need it, because per the formula, r squared goes on the right, so we're looking for 25/9. And you want the one that has minus 4. So A is the right answer. We need to complete the square. Since this is 4, let's take x squared plus 4x plus half of that squared. So half of 4 is 2, squared is 4. For the y's, I'll add y squared minus 2y. Half of that is negative 1. Square that, you get a positive 1. We'll add it to the other side as well. So 5 minus 1 is 4 over here. These simplify to x plus 2 squared and y minus 1 squared. So the radius squared is equal to 4, so the radius is 2. AB is a diameter, and the length of this arc, ADB, is 8 pi. That appears to be half of the circle. Since the circumference is 2 pi r, if I cut that in 2, pi r is equal to 8 pi. So r is equal to 8. So I'm going to factor a 2 out of everything here and leave me with x squared minus 3x plus y squared plus y is equal to 22.5. Then I'm going to complete the square. So half of this squared, so I have x squared minus 3x plus 2.25, which I will add over here. And for my y's, I'm going to look at the coefficient here, which is 1. I'm going to take half of that, which is 1/2, and square it, and I get 1/4. So y squared plus y plus 1/4, which I will also add over here. I'll add it as 0.25. This simplifies to x minus 1.5 squared. This is y plus 1/2 squared. And over here I'm left with 25. They want to know what is the radius of the circle, so r squared is equal to 25. The radius is just 5.